said she wanna swing with the Bushman. Cause she know we do our thing in the bush and got it looking so clean with the rough stance. Yeah, quick to change the scene with the Cushland. You can join the whole team cause the bush wins. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Cushland. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to equal line. Let me up about mine, the bush, understand. I said you will be the one I will meet with that beautiful smile and that sexy physique. Wearing those same colors, running, trying to get away from lame brothers, but you can't change what they now meet me. I'm your Nubian lover with plans to make you a Nubian mother. That's long term, the short term don't take it too far. We got the juice bar, building on vegetables, so holistic, my holistic missus. Got me in dogs with yogurt and fitness. The hell natural, yeah, that's on my style. We can grow our towels through ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Mama tuned in at 6 mini lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fish raced up together as one unit.
Alafia.
La family. Ekabo. Welcome on into the House of Confirmations. Ashe Adupwe family. Y'all know what time it is. It may be a little late, but in the House of Confirmations, the time stands. It's the time to unplug, disconnect yourself from the matrix way of thinking, and that whole ideology you were thrown into. Also, family, going ahead, take a deep breath in, inhaling in through the nose, out through the mouth, releasing all of the poison and pressure that was picked up while you was plugged into the matrix. Ashe, I do pray, family. You know this beautiful voice. I am Oye Yemi, ancestral priest, initiated over 21 years.
I'm Omitola. I'm a diviner, healing reader, and we are the House of Confirmations. Ekabo. Welcome, come on in, family. Alafia Sweet Jones TV, Alafia Ariana Fowler, Alafia Jaleisha, Alafia Taylor Prince.
Alafia family.
Come on in, family. Ashe.
Family, go on ahead. Like, love, share, tag family on in. This may be a little new, but yes, I do pray for the family that has decided to listen and tune into YouTube, because that's where we're streaming from. Ashe, I do pray, family. Come on in. Let everyone know it is that magical hour within the House of Confirmation. It is time to get into your business. Ashe. It is Oreyeo Shun Friday, family. You know the love deck is coming out. You know those love readings are going to be quite heavy. Don't be afraid. Go ahead and get those messages, get those confirmations that you know that you need. Ashe, I do pray.
Absolutely. Come on in, family. Oh, hey, Chelsea. Miss Sweet Jones. Oh, I love that name.
Alafia family.
Alafia, come on in. Ashe. We did too, family.
If you don't love me, tell me, make I know now. Show me, make I know now. If you don't show me, make I know now. If you don't love me, make you not talk to you. If you don't hate me, nobody talks to you. I take this love.
Come on in, family.
Nobody talks to you. Love me. Don't care me. Calling me the sun where they price your day. Calling me the joy where they crash your pain.
Family, make sure that you are still sharing the live. Ashe.
Brother, everyone is having a beautiful, wonderful Friday. Yes, we are getting our shares on, family, making sure that everyone is able to tune in to get these messages. We understand this is a little bit new, having to tune into YouTube. We understand y'all like to scroll back and forth on y'all Facebook. But we're going to keep y'all sitting still in this church. Ashe.
Yeah, sitting still. I just realized that. I said, yep, got them sitting still.
Oh, yes. I love it. Ashe. Yeah, we're going to get these messages. We know how family like to jump in and out. And family, if you want to know best way to share it to your Facebook, and then from there, share to your friends and your Facebook friends. I'm not sure if you consider them the same thing.
Yes, share on your timeline, family. Can everybody view good? Can y'all see clearly, family? Let us know. Ashe, Adupe family for tuning in. We see y'all. We see y'all coming in, family. Make sure that you are speaking as you all come in. As you all can see, tonight is love, life, and relationship readings. Okay, family? We do have 10 slots available during live. Go ahead and book your mini readings. We still have Rosa. Okay, Rosa, the crystal ball for relationships and love life. Ashe. All right, you can see clearly. Nothing's fuzzy. Nothing's cloudy.
I say, yeah, family, we're trying to get this perfect, so let us know. Oh, no, yeah, y'all right. It looks good. Y'all all right. It looks good.
Hey.
It looks good. You're right.
Hey. And for the best view, family, you can turn your phone sideways when you're watching on YouTube. All right, family, for the best view, you can turn your phone sideways. If you're watching on your phone, you can watch us on your television, family. You can pull up YouTube on your television screen and watch us with the family. Or if you're watching from your tablet or your cell phone, you can turn sideways and get full screen.
Ashe. Is anyone having a problem commenting anything? Everyone's able to comment? Making sure that everyone is in and comfortable.
Okay, try to go back out and come back in because family says they are able to. Alafia Divine's Family Healing. Y'all, shout out to Divine's Family Healing, a beautiful another family of readers, diviners, healers. Check out Divine's Family Healer. One of the owners is Miss Danielle Sanders, along with her husband, Robert Sanders, and their children. Ashe, the whole family aids in healing. She has reading services, massage services, therapeutic services. So, family, make sure you check out Divine's Family Healing on Facebook as well as YouTube. Ashe.
Ashe. Family, for those who are connecting to the video through Facebook, if you want to communicate with us, you're going to have to go directly YouTube link.
You cannot watch from Facebook and comment. You have to click into the YouTube video. Ashe.
Ashe. Yeah, I was going to get down to the bottom of that because I was like, I can't comment on here, but I can comment on this one. So I had to realize real fast. Yeah. And family, if you are coming in and you would like to book a reading, head to the YouTube page. You'll still be able to book the same way. It is just a different platform. We know family gets very comfortable in one spot in one setting. We don't want family to get comfortable like that. We're breaking you out of that habit, out of that cycle.
Ashe.
This is the most we have had family coming into YouTube and view with us. Ashe family.
Make sure that y'all are subscribing, family, because once we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we will host a night of free readings for everyone. Okay, everyone viewing will get a free reading that night. All right. So, family, make sure that you're telling everybody that you know. All those people asking for free readings, all those people want readings but may not afford it. Let them know. Tell everybody they know to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That costs nothing, family. Ashe. So if you are watching us from Facebook, okay, you have to click on the YouTube video itself and come into YouTube. That is the only way we can see your comments, and we want to see your comments. We want you all to book. Who's bold enough to book their relationship on this beautiful evening?
I'll say, make sure, family, that you are subscribing and hitting that bell so we don't have to go through this each and every time so that we can get straight into the messages. I'll say, I do pray, family. Yes, continue to get family on in here. Let the message be known if you want to connect and communicate with us. If you want to message us. If you want to message with the rest of your siblings. If you want to see everyone else's messages, head over to YouTube. Find our page, House of Confirmations. We are currently live. Go on ahead, hit that subscription and the bell. Go ahead and start typing away. Ashe. I said, yeah, so family, y'all like the view, y'all like the background. Tell me how y'all like the background. Tell me y'all like the background, right?
They don't say nothing until we ask.
Y'all just expect for a House of Confirmation to come from more and more professional every day, don't y'all? Y'all don't even be wild no more. Y'all just like, yep, that's what my house does. We on that level. A little bit of feedback, family. How y'all feeling? How y'all like it? Y'all know we do everything for y'all.
I say. Because the message is going to come regardless. All this extra stuff is just for y'all to feel special and feel like y'all are that important, that people should invest with the donations and love that y'all send, and you all should see us grow because you all come in and y'all grow. I say we are reflections. I say I do pray. We working on one more spot. And it will be perfect.
And everyday family, we are definitely thinking, how can we grow the House of Confirmation that we all built together?
Ashe.
We're all thinking about how can we help others? How can we attract others in here? Because surely we all need this help. Why not look good doing it?
I guess I remember life is slow because of
There's no difference coming into the YouTube platform, family. Make sure you are coming in for the goddesses out there. Make sure y'all got your head wraps on. I know y'all got your hair all did up real beautifully, like y'all only told all over.
Shout out to Lock Gang, 2 years strong, family. Y'all know I ain't had this ponytail before. Y'all stop hating out there.
Yeah, and it's real, y'all. It's real.
This ain't no faux lock.
It's not a faux lock. A fifth lock or a sixth
These
lock.
ain't crochets. These ain't no butterfly locks. Okay? Lock Gang in the house.
Listen, Divine's family, we a reflection of you. So family, make sure, I know y'all got your hair all did up and done up and looking real nice, but make sure that hair is wrapped up. It's nighttime, y'all about to go to bed anyway. It should be wrapped up anyway. Don't get your hair all messed up in the bed and that's around that nigga. Anyway, make sure you got your head wrapped up because we will be getting into prayer. We will be calling down your ancestors, your spirit guides, and yes, family, we will be getting into your business.
Hey.
I said,
Hey.
for the guys, you warriors out there, make sure that you have your heads uncovered as you see your Baba Oyeyemi, as y'all can see right there.
Hey.
Baba Oyeyemi, pronounce it with me, Baba Oyeyemi, has his head uncovered as well. I say, I am mimicking my brothers as I want my brothers to mimic me as well.
Ashe. Let me go ahead and book your mini readings. Okay, we're gonna see who's bold. Who's bold enough to book their relationship readings online?
Spirit gonna draw them out. You ready to open up?
Yes, I'm about to go ahead and wrap my beautiful crown.
Because Spirit gonna call y'all up. It's that kind of night, family. We've been out working hard all day.
All day.
All day for family. That's why you think it's so late.
I don't even know if we ate today. Did we eat today, Baba? I had a salad. I don't think you ate today. Busy. That busy?
What you had that salad? What, around 1?
Around 12 noon,
Yeah,
actually.
that was 12 hours.
12 noon.
Big shout out to Big Baba Tunde, Chief Alagba, my Chief Alagba, for putting out such wonderful music for family who was asking who music is playing in our intro when you come in. Well, that's Chief Alagba Akin Shegun from Oyo Tunji. Alagba Ashe. For those who are inquiring about getting initiated into a Gungun society, that is the big man you'll be going under. Mm-hmm. That is my brother, my Egbe, Big Baba Tunde.
Hey.
Find him on YouTube, family. Find him on Facebook, Instagram, all that.
Yeah. Family, as y'all jam out to Big Baba Tunde, I will be showing the Obi rings how to wrap their beautiful crown. Obi rings means women, okay? Obo is vagina. Obi ring, women. Oko is the penis, the phallus. Oko ring, men. Ashe? So, Obo rings. I have a sheet. Because y'all think I be playing. When we say wrap y'all hair with white and y'all go with the deer in the head, like, okay, white sheet. I have already folded my white sheet in half, okay? I have already folded my white sheet in half. So it was a full sheet and now it's folded directly in half. I'm going to make sure both sides are even.
Yeah, baby said she wanna swing with the Bushman. Said she know we do our thing in the bush land. Got it looking so clean with the rough stand. Yeah, quick to say the same with the Cushland. You can join the whole thing cause the Bushman. Yeah, quick to say the same with the Cushland.
All right, they're about even now. And family, this is just a snippet of his song. The full song has not even dropped yet.
Got the full song, family.
We see you, Danielle, out there. Shout out to Divine's Family Healing. We love when other healers and other spiritualists tune in because we know they're true. They're not listening with ego. They're listening with spirit.
With that beautiful smile and that sexy physique, wearing those same colors, money. Try to get away from the lame brothers, but you can't change brothers. Now meet me. I'm your newbie lover. We're plans to make you a new. We're plans to make you a new newbie in my life. Long term, the short term, we'll take it too far. We let the juice bar, building on festivals. So holistic, my holistic missus. Got me in dogs with your get some fitness. That old natural, yeah, that's on my staff. We can go hot tops, stupid ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Baba Tunde and 6 mini lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fish faced up together as one unit. Yeah, baby said she wanna swing with the Bushman. Said she know we do our thing in the bush land. Got it looking so clean with the rough stand. Yeah, quick to say the same with the Cushland. You can join the whole thing cause the Bushman. Yeah, quick to say the same to Cushland. Yeah, quick to say the same to Equalite. Let me hear what my mind to push the bush, understand?
Family, make sure that you all are sharing. I say.
looking so clean with
And
the
family, if you're
rough
tuning in, make sure that you are tuning in from YouTube. Click on the video and join us. The doors are open.
Understand. Said you will be the one I will meet with that beautiful smile and that sexy physique. Wearing those same colors, running, trying to get away from the lame brothers, but you can't change whether you beat me. I'm your newbie lover with plans to make you.
I do pray for the love divine, Miss Danielle.
Got me indulged with your gifts and fitness. That old natural, yeah, that's on my staff. We can go out top school ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Baba Tunde and 6 mini lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fish faced up together as one unit.
We got family inboxing us.
What are they?
Everything is out there. Love it.
Family, y'all have to be, all y'all that are watching from, to help you all understand the YouTube platform. For those who are watching from Facebook, you have to actually click on the video and watch from YouTube, or none of your messages or comments will come through on the YouTube. Okay, they are coming through our Facebook Messenger. All right, for those who may not know. So if you are watching and tuning in, click on the live video. Click on the video, okay? And watch from YouTube itself. Family, make sure that you all have subscribed to the YouTube. If you are watching and not subscribed, take the time to go subscribe now. So every time we go live, you'll be notified. Family, if you are watching from Facebook, please watch from YouTube. Ashe. I do pray, family, from now on, we will be streaming live from YouTube. Okay? So we hope that you all are helping each other. Motherboards, usher boards, deacons, if you all don't mind, can y'all please check back up on family member and ushering them. Usher family into the YouTube church, okay? The YouTube platform. As Baba is receiving messages in the inbox of people trying to comment on the live. Your comments are not going to the YouTube, they are going to the Facebook. You all must tune in from Facebook. Ashe Mothers of the Church of Dupre.
Ashe.
Yes, I hope y'all saw those simple steps on how to tie your head wrap. And the bigger your head wrap is depending on how much fabric you have, okay? The smaller the fabric, the shorter the fabric, the shorter, smaller room you have to make your head wrap. So the bigger, grander you want, the more fabric you have. That also represented wealth, okay? Because fabric costs. More fabric you have, the longer fabric you have, especially the type of fabric it is, it costs. Okay, so the bigger the galas, the bigger the style of the galas, the longer the fabric was, the more fabric was, the more it costs. Okay, showing status, showing wealth. Ashe.
Ashe. Better get your crowns up there, stop playing around.
Right.
Family's ready?
Family, hopefully that you all are tuning in. Family, if you're watching from Facebook.
Well, they can't comment if they are. They just gotta hit the inbox.
All right, family, make sure that y'all are tuning into the live. And when you come into the live, speak so we know that we are getting your comments.
Ashe. Omi tutu or not tutu, ilay tutu egongon, tutu arisha. Oludumare mojuba, gbogbo ikolo wetin bala fe. Oludumare mojuba ibara sira. Mojuba gele ni mo ibara sira. Mojuba me egon ibara sira. Mojuba baba le ko ibara sira. Mojuba egon yeye ibara sira. Mojuba o yara sinti ebe egongon baba ba yeye. Mojuba ogonola. Mojuba oluse ko mojuba go. Gra mojuba go le mojuba. Ati bolo mojuba ati woman. Mojuba chief lifetime. Kika ma se ocean ede oluse kon kika ma se chief. Olu Tunde, Olu Shegon, Kikamasa, Chip Blackbuck, Kikamasa about the phone, give that 18. Great Uriel, I think you are email. Kosi Kukoso Focus to Wahala, Kosi transition, Kosi from medical, Kosi which practice the Bulubu, Kosi anything that could get our destiny. I do for any money name, we pray for shall be, right? You real. I say, family.
I say, I do pray, family. Come on in.
See, I like it like 1 or 2 seconds. Not bad. Say one thing, there's really not a bad lag when dealing with YouTube. Kind of like in YouTube, family.
Yes. Family, please make sure that you are tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. We are so excited. Oh, Alafia, Nikki.
Alafia, hi, is Nikki.
Thank you, Taylor. Taylor says she loves it. Yes, family. We some of y'all know how our backgrounds used to look, and y'all didn't care from the beginning because y'all know the messages was powerful, was true, and y'all were tuning in. But look at HOK now.
Yeah, family.
Who would have thought?
Watch the growth, family. The change.
Yes, tonight, family, we're going to focus on love life and relationships. Does family have any questions? This is also an opportunity to go ahead and send in your juju letter if you would like a certain situation to be expounded on, to be discussed. This is the time to do it when we in your short energy. We creeping up on in y'all me. Okay. I know y'all want to see my name. This big head wrap I got.
Yeah. Shout out to y'all. Omi told us she gets nasty when it comes to these flyers. Background family.
Hey, y'all see Baba in them videos? Okay. Oh. Cool me down. Cool me down. Cool me down. Cool me down. Push it back. I'm gonna let you back. Yo, push it back. I'm gonna baby me shake back. Yo, push it back. Oh, kilo push it back. Yo, push it back. I'm gonna baby me around you. Masculinity in women. Yeah. They've been still talking to me about it.
There you go. That was it.
What y'all know about masculinity in women? Just can some of y'all identify what are some signs? Because listen, all living things have feminine and masculine energy within them. That is yin and yang, okay? So if you're a male, woman, cat, dog, rat, frog, you have feminine and masculine tendencies. Masculine and feminine is different between male and female. Okay? Male and female is gender. If male meant masculine, then we wouldn't have some gay men. Understand? If feminine meant female, we wouldn't have gay women, lesbian women. Okay? Women that are studs. Are y'all understanding? Okay. And Juju, listen. Okay? Are we following? Masculine and feminine. Okay? To help you understand masculine and feminine energy, sun represents masculine energy, moon represents feminine energy. Okay? So you can look up the traits of the sun, what energy we get from the sun, and then you can look up the traits from the moon, what energy we get from the moon, and you can be able to see your masculine and feminine within your energy, whether male or female, whatever gender you choose to be. Okay? Feminine and masculine does not determine your private parts. The hormones estrogen and testosterone do. Okay, as both male and female carry both estrogen and testosterone in their body. If you did not know, yes, men has estrogen.
Yes, we do.
Okay, but they don't have estrogen to the percentage to where they have hips and titties and a vagina and a uterus. Do you understand? They got more testosterone, so now that they inside organs, sexual organs, instead of being fallopian tubes and ovaries, it became a phallus and the scrotum, the testicles, the testes. Okay, are we following along here? So y'all want to think, yeah, feminine girls, masculine boys? No.
Because it's about to get deep. Take note, family.
Who got pen and paper out? We ain't playing with y'all. Alafia Jamesia. Okay, look at you knowing your natal chart. Ashe. So if you understand energies of the sun and energies of Taurus, you should be able to translate what my sun is Taurus and moon and Pisces mean. Because some people just like to say that. Oh, my rising is moon and my falling is Taurus and my sun sign is Venus. Aquarius, Gemini.
I like how you throw in falling. I've never heard that one before.
They don't.
My rising in this and my falling is that. Balance.
So can we translate that? We should be able to translate what my sun is Taurus and moon Pisces mean. That's what we're getting, family, at. Okay? So, as we understand, feminine and masculine energy is not the same as female and male energies. We understand that we all carry both. And we understand that we both all carry testosterone and estrogen. Okay? For those who did not know. Women don't carry it. Some women have enough testosterone to where they have facial hair. Okay, some women do have sideburns, mustaches, and other hairs in other places. That does not mean that they are hermaphrodites. Okay, that doesn't mean they have both genders, two sex organs down there. That is a little bit of extra testosterone, or probably need some more estrogen in their body. For those who are looking to have more estrogen in your body, soy is great for estrogen. Remember, it was like all the men getting too much soy, they becoming feminine. Natural soy, natural things with soy are great for women who are trying to get estrogen. Zinc, okay, zinc, raspberry. These are all things that aid in estrogen. Now that we done fucking broke that down. Women, can we start to identify some of the masculine traits within women?
Ariana, I have to disagree with you on that. I know you may have gotten comfortable.
That's the feminine energy.
You've gotten comfortable with your masculine qualities, being natural giver and provider, but no, you was given certain things that's naturally for you. We men were given certain things that was natural for us, naturally. When it comes to masculine energy and feminine energy, yes, we both have them, but we have to also balance them. For instance, let a man with too much sugar in his tank walk down the road. What y'all gonna say? That boy too feminine.
But he take care of his children.
That boy too feminine.
But he respects his mother.
Twisting his hips.
But he's a caregiver. He cares. He can nurture. He's a nurturer.
He draws out all his syllables and vowels. That's no.
But he has feminine energy. That's
every second he crying. He won't do nothing like what you want.
But he cooks. He's a chef. He owns his own restaurant, so he cooks like women do.
The boy never took a trash out in his day in his life. The feminine aspects of a man. Now, is it wrong that he can cook? No.
He's supposed to nurture.
Is it wrong that he got joints and stuff in his hips? It's wrong how he's using it, but it ain't wrong that he got joints and stuff in his hips that he can move and pop. No, these are all feminine aspects and traits that we all carry. Now, how are we supposed to carry them?
We're gonna ask this question again. Because Ariana, thank you for responding, but being a natural giver and provider doesn't mean you're using masculine energy. Okay? You can be within feminine energy and still natural give and provide. Do we not? Do we not provide a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear, discernment, protection? Do mothers not protect their children? I do, famous Nicole. Lafayette to you. Oh, we miss you. Thank you. So, are we understanding? Masculine energy, okay? Women protect their children. Does that mean they're being manly? How dare you speak up for your daughter on the school bus? That's so manly. Oh, you're so masculine. How dare you come up to the school because your child being bullied? Oh, somebody put their hand on your child. You should let your husband come do that. Why are you coming up trying to speak to people, parents, because your child got hit at lunch? Your man supposed to be doing that. Your man is the protector. So don't women protect their children, their family? Aren't women protectors? So that doesn't mean women are being masculine when they are protecting. Oh yeah, we're going to have to think on this one. What are some masculine traits that women are carrying today to help you all understand the answer?
And why is it important? Because it's affecting you all's relationships. The men, it's affecting your relationship with the out of balance with the feminine energy. And women, it's affecting your relationship with your masculine energy, your out of balance masculine energy. Not the fact that you have these energies. Don't try to feel bad. Oh no, I'm not supposed to have feminine energy or masculine. No.
If you don't have both, you're not balanced.
Are you properly using them? That's the question.
So, family, what are some traits of masculine energy that women are using today? Because this is important. We don't even know what's masculine or feminine because male and females carry both.
Everybody's guys. Everybody guys. That, I mean, we've all witnessed that now. Come on. When it comes to feminine energy and masculine energy, when it comes to men, I'm going to speak on the men first. Y'all get y'all notes ready, okay? Because men, we have a tendency of showing our feminine energy too much, being weak, looking for, I guess, the woman to open the door for us.
I went through that in my past relationship.
Sitting around with the house, the garbage filling up, and you're not looking to think that this is your duty to do. You got some things that need to be fixed around the house. You'd rather wait than actually get your ass up and actually fix it yourself or attempt to do it. I give it up to those men. Even if they was messing things up in the process, they at least attempted to fix it. Shout out to my father. I watched my father for years work on cars. I didn't say fix. Work on cars. My daddy ain't have all the best tools when it came to working on cars. I seen my daddy out there with a hammer one day. I said, Daddy, I don't think I've ever seen anybody try to change it. What you doing? But there's traits that men are supposed to have and show, not just say, oh, I'm a man. No, in order to be a man, don't you have to show being a man? Trust me, the women want you to show that you're a man, showing your masculine energy, showing your muscles, picking this up, protecting. Let a spider come in the house. First one they looking at is you. Why are you looking right back at them like, what we gonna do? Man, we got to stand up. We got to stop being so scary. We got to stop being so shooken up. We are protectors. We are providers. And you know what the issue is? Too many women are standing up trying to take our place because we're not standing up. Too many of us are in jail. Too many of us are second up pants the wrong way. Some of us men out there are just not doing what we're supposed to be doing. So the women are having to pick up this masculine energy and it's bringing them out of balance. And it's allowing us to get comfortable. Oh, so she got it. She got the money. She bringing it. She paying the bills. I'm about to just chill and relax. You think you're mad because you sitting there playing the game all day. Man, that's a bitch move. Excuse my en français, but that's a bitch move.
Because Baba's a real gamer.
You see,
like Baba has status on other people's game systems, like the rankings and all that.
Yeah. I'm one of those people. You go to an arcade, you're gonna see my 3 letters up there.
Yeah, that's Baba.
That's me. I'm an 80s baby. I grew up in that era, but that don't make me a man. That's not a man quality or trait. Because I got the new PS5, must be a man thing.
Because Trey's mother, a woman, is a gamer. You can find her name up there just as well.
Yes.
So is she manly because she's a gamer?
So men, we have to take back what our position is as masculine energy. We actually have dominion over masculine energy. We have the right to exert our masculine energy. Nobody can tell you to stop exerting your masculine energy because you're a man. They're going to tell you to stop being a little bitch because you're not a little bitch. They're going to tell you stop being a little girl. You're not a little girl. And when it's time for you to grow, stop being like a little boy. Be a man. See the distinction, the distinctions of what you should be as a man when it comes to masculine energy, feminine energy. We speak with multitudes throughout our voice. We have great fathers who have built great things. We have great men who have passed down knowledge because they stood firm on their word, on their decision. This is how it's going to go. When you go back to our Native American brothers and sisters, when you look at the totem pole, the man obviously was able to hold that position because of his masculine energy, and he was able to protect the woman and the children. This is a masculine energy that is needed, that is called for, and everyone knows it. Even a woman says, well, when a man is not in the home, I got to play a masculine role and be the protector. Whoa! Men, we have to take back our masculine energy because you're going to get upset when the woman comes across you with the masculine energy. Now she's talking louder than you. Now she's bucking at you. Now she's pushing at you, pushing your masculine buttons. And what you going to want to do? Show her that you a man too. And now all of a sudden you a man. Now all of a sudden you want to get manly with her. Now all of a sudden you want to show her your masculinity. You want to hit on her. Because you felt like your masculinity was tested when you wasn't showing it in the first place. Take note.
Very important. And family, we're going to need more than Ariana participating. Okay? Class is in session. As the doors of the church have opened, if y'all bold enough to book a relationship reading, this will be a great time because we're still in some sweet energy, believe it or not. Before we get into Yemajah's stern mother energy. So, I believe we all understand that all living things, all living organisms contain testosterone and estrogen, feminine and masculine energy. Okay? Depending on your gender gives you what domain of energy you control. Males, they have dominion over masculine energy. Alafia family coming in. Females, women, we have dominion over feminine energy. But both organisms carry both masculine and feminine. Okay, I hope y'all following us. Mm-hmm. So someone asked, what are more examples of masculine energies in women? We're going to talk about it because we ain't been talking about it for at least the last 400 years. because our oppressors, our colonizers, no matter what nationality they are, stop thinking that our only colonizers and oppressors was only pale skinned. There's time where our oppressors were Arabian, Assyrians. There was time that our oppressors were darker than us. Okay, so there's been many times that different tribes, different empires, okay, different kingdoms and villages have rose and fallen. Okay, has conquered and has been conquered over. Okay, so all cultures, all traditions have understood when we can say oppressors and colonizers. Okay, that doesn't just mean black people and white people. We went through yesterday that those are titles. Remember the class system? Remember they used to say royal servants, commoners. Okay, remember all the different classes they had? They used to have lower class, middle class, higher class. They used to have first world, second world, or third world countries. They've always had caste systems. And specifically the Americas, the caste system is black and white. That doesn't mean your nationality or skin color. So everybody's caught up. Okay, family? Now today, women, as we are trying to keep up with society, keep up with ourselves, our homes, and date, and be married, and be mothers and co-parents, we have not been able to identify when we are using masculine energy. We're just being superwomen, goddesses, doing everything we can in our power to make sure everything gets done. Not knowing we have dominion over feminine energy means that we could get things done with feminine energy and they will still get done. That's where confusion is coming in at. Our women today are thinking that if we're not doing things manly, that we're not doing things, that we're not getting things done. If we're not wearing pants, we're not showing that we're independent. In relationships, the specifically melanated women, I can't speak for Caucasian women because y'all want to hear fake wishy-washy, because they will be with y'all in front of y'all all day and act like they bop, 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 and they will get in them homes and shut it down. And that's how they're able to take everybody, man, because they play. They fucking fake as fuck. Sorry, I love my snow bunnies. The snow bunnies in our house, y'all in our house for a reason. But the Caucasian women, they did that feminist movement to get them out of the house because they was being ignored in the house. Mammy and her daughters was being praised as slaves in the house, getting passed down land and shit when he died and shit, getting promised to be free and shit, having his children and shit. So after they did that feminist movement and tricked us and made us feel like we was low because we was not playing their role, that they switched with us. So we start thinking, damn, if we're not out there working a man job, if we're not out there in factories, if we're not standing on our feet all day, sweating, back hurt, hands hurt, feet hurt, if we're not working heavy machine duty, if we're not doing everything that men are able to do, we ain't women. We're not independent. We're not powerful. We're not gonna get chosen. Men won't see us if we in the house fucking cooking and cleaning all day. Well, why y'all mad that men don't come home? Why are y'all so mad that the men don't come home? Y'all the same women that don't believe you're supposed to be in the house cooking and cleaning all day. Y'all asses want to be out there. So why should a man be in the house while y'all asses out there? Y'all don't see how the roles have been switched? So now they got us thinking that if we're not wearing pants, if we're not being masculine, we're not being women. For example, when there are disagreements, when there are arguments, because everybody have them. If you think you're going to get married, if you think you're going to have children by somebody, date somebody, anything, be in love, and not have an argument or disagreement,
It gonna happen.
I almost said go to hell. Because you argue with your siblings. You was on the fucking playground arguing about who was going to get on the swing first. So human beings argue, Okay, so get that out your mind. If somebody is not agreeing with what you got to say, if someone doesn't share your opinion or is giving you another opinion, stop thinking they just trying to argue with you, or women ain't shit or men ain't shit. Humans argue. There's fucking debate teams. Y'all watch debates to choose what president you wanna see, you wanna have. Okay, so in arguments, women are still thinking that if they not being a man, that man can't hear them. That man don't understand what's coming out their mouth. Do y'all not watch gay men? Do y'all not share they videos? Listen to, follow them on Instagram. We see y'all. Y'all following all the trends. Y'all don't see how they act feminine. You think arguing with a man, they finna argue with a man like a man? You think when they see a man, they finna come to the man and be like, yo, what's up, shawty? Drop everything. A gay man will see a straight man and be like, what's up, bitch? Blah, 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 blah. They are still in feminine mode. I don't think y'all catch that. When transsexuals, when gay men are, even when they are mad, they are still in a female mode. Have y'all ever seen a gay man get mad and snap out of character? And now he look like your Uncle Richard? Finna come whoop your ass? No, he finna whoop your ass looking like a drag. So in our own home, in our own relationships, when we're getting in disagreements, when we're getting in arguments, the women are stepping out of character. They don't even sound like women no more. They're sounding like men. They're approaching as men. They're giving off that masculine energy. All the nurturing, protection, mother energy, female, feminine energy. At this point, act like a gay man when you approach a man in an argument. I bet you would get treated like a woman. At this point, we think because our voice is louder than theirs. We think because we in their face and we done got some rasp, some baritone, some vibrato in our voice. We think because we throwing shit, the same shit we see the men and we want them to do in the forest, or we want them to do in rasp, or we want them to do when they're being men. We are pulling that energy out of them. Whether you care or not, whether you believe it or not, when you are approaching a man with only masculine man energy, he has only two choices. He's either going to bring balance in that situation. He's either going to bring balance in that situation and become feminine, lower his voice, sound nurturing, bring a motherly energy, bring a concerned energy, or he's going to get back with you. He's going to match that energy. Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. That is dangerous. Some of y'all women have dealt with it. Some of y'all women have gotten into it with your man, and now he's gossiping. He's spreading your business. He's making posts all over social media, telling people, pillow talking, telling everybody all your business. Because why? Because that's something that women do. That's something when we get in a circle we do. That's not lie. That's not lie. Like we don't talk about our business amongst other women. But we're not expecting the motherfuckers to leave and do it, but they do. And we all say it. I can't hang with women. Most of my crew is men. Bitches. Oh, I don't fuck with them.
And there's more women on this planet than men.
But when you get around them, them same bitches gonna tell your business too, because that's what? Women. I don't think y'all following. So in relationships, if women were to say the same shit, express the same feelings, say the same words, use as many curse words you want to use, but with a feminine energy, the man will be able to recognize that that's a woman talking to him. He will be able to calm his energy down because no man wants to crush a flower when he picks one. That's why. Women are delicate flowers. Y'all stop playing out here. It don't matter how tall, big, it don't matter how much money you got. You are still a flower. And yes, you have thorns for protection. So as we want the men to be in the field, to be our hunters, our gatherers, our warriors, if he picks a flower, we want him to recognize that we are a flower and not turn into some snake trying to bite him. And now we mad because he trying to protect himself because you think you that same pretty flower. You done switched the game. And why? Because you're upset. Your feelings are hurt. You have emotions like everyone do. So there's a way that us as women have to be in our feminine energy and have dominion over that energy at all times. And this gonna hurt your feelings. But I could give a rat's ass. Hell, my mother Yemaja communicate to her children through rats. Let me go ahead and like this. If y'all don't believe we as women naturally born with a vagina, uterus, fallopian tube. So, if you don't believe that we have stepped out of our feminine energy, our divine feminine energy, not matrix feminine energy, not the feminine energy you can buy at the mall, order off of Amazon, not the feminine energy you put on in the mirror, because guess what? The men putting this on too. The men buying these too. I don't think y'all with us. We talking about divine feminine energy. Ain't talking about no lashes. If you don't believe we have stepped out of our feminine energy, then the universe would have never had on a mass-wide scale men born with male sex organs playing a woman role. Wearing a dress is better than all these women wearing pants. Hair laid regardless. Why? Because they got to remind people they a woman, they not a man. So regardless of where the fuck they go and they got a wig on, whether they got a beard or not, they putting a wig on. They put some makeup on because they are reminding people they are a woman, regardless of what they was born with. If y'all don't think we stepped out of our feminine energy, there wouldn't be such a massive group of men able to be ready to take medicine, chemicals, pills, cut off stuff, go through surgeries, pay thousands, over $100,000 to play a woman role. They tell y'all they was born that way. Well, if they was fucking born that way, that means the universe was lacking that feminine energy. Did y'all forget the beginning of the conversation? Every living organism has both testosterone and estrogen, has both masculine and feminine energy. So if there was a big ass gap of women holding the dominion, holding the domain over feminine energy, I don't think so many men will want a man that's dressed as a woman. I don't think so many men will be going dating women that used to be men, that was born men. I don't think men will be going out there cheating on real women with a man acting like a woman. If that woman he was with the first place held the dominion over feminine energy. Y'all think it's anal sex? Y'all don't know how many women out here having anal sex? Y'all think men gay for anal sex?
Cannot mold these men into accepting masculine, feminine energy confusion. Because that's what's going on. Now the children who grew up watching it are growing up accepting it in their relationships. They grew up watching their mothers having to pick up this extra masculine energy. Men, talking to you. Yeah, I know, right? Jump right back onto you. Because we have a problem with not wanting to father our children out here. That's a masculine energy. That's a masculine energy that can only be given to by a father. Mothers cannot properly give their sons masculine energy etiquettes. Can happen, won't happen. Look at society. Ever since the women went into the workforce and the men was in
battle
jail,
with women to try to get a position in the workforce.
trying to get the battle, trying to win the battle
because
back.
now the women playing better roles as men in society than the men.
So now that we have that, look at all the men who did not grow up watching their fathers play a masculine role. Now they're twitching, got the full beard but with a dress and some pumps on. Can you see the confusion?
They seen it in their home.
They see masculinity through their mothers. That for the mothers out there who got sons and don't want their sons growing up like that, that's how it happens. It's in the water, it's in the food, but that's the main key. I drank the same water, ate the same food, and I'm no bati boy. I had a father in my life. My mother had wives. And if men, if you see a child without a father figure in your life and you walk by, you're guilty. If you walk by and you see a young lady who needs a father figure in your life and you don't provide it, you're guilty. If you see imbalance in your community and you just allow it, you're guilty. That's a bitch move. That's what they're talking about. They want us to pick up the masculine energy. They're looking. They're like, well, it's about 5 single women in this community, and not one man showed up to be a man provider. Not one. We're doing the best we can over here.
Yeah. I mean, literally. Y'all don't even, as y'all see HOK go live and deal with y'all personally in the inbox, none of y'all know how many homes we help feed, pay bills, y'all phone bills, whatever it may be. Y'all don't know that side of HOK. Only the people who's had to reach out organically and wanted there to be a remaining of balance and didn't want to go the other way to create it. And we saw a way to help create balance. Literally. You don't, sometimes it may get talked about online, sometimes it don't. There's only been like 2 or 3 situations that we told y'all about that y'all can help join in on. That was our prayer warriors, where we went through the Bible and we went through the Orishas and found a scripture for each Orisha to invoke through the Bible. Yes, we did. That was bibliomancy. Remember we was talking about their way of divination? Okay. And then another time when there was a school, there was a Carrollton County, Georgia, where they were trying to turn a school into a vaccine testing center. Free, don't, whatever they was going to do, they was going to have people go there, get experimented on for the vaccine test. This was way back then, before they had the vaccine now, when they was trying to test the shit on a school county in Carrollton, Georgia. Carrollton, Georgia people contacted us. Out of everything going on, however they may have felt, they knew they could contact the HOK. And guess what? That school has now been turned into a museum, and they're gonna find things to put in it for the African Americans, the melanated people in that community. It's not no vaccine testing center. It never was. It didn't go down. So those were some main ones that we came out to y'all with. But there's so much behind the scenes that I, even as a wife, can't be jealous, can't want my husband to myself. I have to say, bye-bye. This is needed. This woman needs this. This family needs this. This brother needs this. Regardless if I know my husband's tired, probably just want to speak well, probably just want to play his game, watch TV. I know well somebody's got to do it, and I know we can.
Someone gotta be the man. If there's no other man that will stand up, and here my name is called, am I gonna be the same one to say, well, let another man handle it? Ain't that what the 5,000 men before me just did? Ain't this what the women looking at men when they're screaming out, ain't no good men around? They're not saying that because they dated you. They're saying that because they're looking at their community and saying, ain't no good man came around to help out yet. Yes, their mothers and grandmothers are the ones who went into the workforce, but now they're the grandchildren dealing with it. They're just grown-ass grandchildren. But now they're the grandchildren dealing with it. And they're saying, okay, that wasn't cool what happened. We didn't sign up for that. We kind of just got thrown into that. We was born into that. They just gave me a pair of pants at the age of 2. I didn't know no difference. They told me that I was supposed to do it like this and not like that. I didn't know. Now they're looking for the men to come back to the community. It's not these women's fault. They didn't go out and march and picket and then fall into that trap. These are not the women who did that, men. These are the women who are dealing with the repercussions of that shit happening. And I am all for women's rights, but I am for natural women's rights, godly women's rights. That's what I stand for. I do not condone a man over-masculating a woman so she feels belittled where she has to pick up a masculine stick. There is a balance. Even the Most High told us a long time ago, a woman's fury, you'd rather be on the roof than deal with a quarrelsome woman. That was way before the women today. So that means the women before still had a power with them that had the men so tossed up that they had to go on the roof of a home to get some kind of peace.
Not because they was being men.
Not because they was being men, wearing pants, bragging about, I make the money, this my car. There was none of that going on when the scripture was written. But the woman's fury, Most High said, you'd rather be on the roof of a home than to deal with the fury, than the quarrelsome woman. We men have to do such things like pick up our masculine energy back. It's been on the ground. Okay, you know who did it? It was the women who did it before. When you came back, I'm sorry, Ogun, you came back from war and saw that your position was taken over and you wasn't needed no more. That is an apate key of Ogun. It is something that we have lived through not too long ago. But that apate key doesn't live forever. It eventually gets switched over to another story where Ogun comes and saved the women who was in distress. To come and save the children who needed Ogun. They are calling for Ogun again. How did they get Ogun out of the woods?
Ooh, it wasn't with Shango.
How did they get Ogun out the woods?
Was it with Eshu? Achosi. Obatala. Osayan.
Everybody loved this Orisha.
Rumala.
That's how they're going to get their man, right? That's how they're going to get their man, right? They went to Oshun. Oshun was the one to get Ogun. And she went with sweetness, honey.
Not with an attitude, cussing him out, ready to fight, with 1,000 questions. Yes, he left, but she went with sweetness, with a brown cake and honey.
She didn't go masculine. She didn't have to go through because Ogun's in the woods, so now she gotta be like the woodsman and be an Ogun man. She went just as Oshun. The river cut through the woods. The river did not become the woods. It cut through and found Ogun and brought him back out because he was needed. Ogun, as the women are going to come to us with honey, apple, sweet cake. They are coming to us sweet because we are needed, not to hold something over our heads, not to demasculate us when they fail to, but because we are needed. The imbalance is coming back to a balance now. The women are putting back on their dresses. You're going to have to take yours off. Ashe. That's been a subject that we've been speaking on for a while. We've been having to get to live to talk to you all about this, but so many other subjects is, just as important was spoken about. But what a great way to break this out on Ocean's Day. Family, have any questions? I do pray, family, for tuning in and speaking back. Mama Misia, Taylor, Ariana,
Ashe. I do pray, family. We appreciate it so much.
Nathan. Nikki's actually in the lab.
Ashe. How y'all feel out there, family? And if you are tuning in and you have not had a chance to introduce yourself, come in and speak, go ahead and come in. This is the time to introduce yourself, whether you're a first timer, whether you always tune in and you just haven't gotten a chance to speak yet. Also, any questions, family?
Yes, definitely, family. Run these messages back. Very much needed for everyone who is complaining about their relationships, complaining about what's wrong with these men, what's wrong with these women, and we're not wanting to look at ourselves. And is there any kind of imbalance within ourselves that we can fix that can go ahead and help the whole community? What role can we play? Listen, okay, because I talk to the men all the time. My sisters, it is a lot of things that you can do as sisters out there. We are looking for sewers. We men, we need some clothes. We men, we need good meals, not a microwave meal. We need good home cooked meals. There's a lot of you all out there, great cooks, could easily sell a brother a plate rather than a brother going down to Mickey D's and eating some garbage because he may not have a good woman in his home to cook for him. There's men out there are looking for so much from the women out there. Please, if you could just sew some clothes, I'm going to say that 3 times. Sew some clothes, sew some clothes, sew some clothes. Not because we feel like women should be in there just sewing, but because it's needed. That's why it's needed. And if you want us men to go out there and fuck up our clothes by building a house, then we pray that we can come back to some new clothes.
And it's not like men don't buy clothes. Because we got men and women out there spending thousands on Gucci, Prada, Chanel, Michael Kors, True Religion, Balenciagas. I'm sure if he had a wife that knew how to make clothes for him, all that money that's going to all these name brands, you don't think he would put it into her?
And your market.
I don't know. What we talking about? What spit up here we talking about?
Oh, this must be Odiel. Shun, this must be Oba. This must be Yamoja. This must be Oya. This must be Yanu. This must be Olokun. Gathering those untold treasures. What was stopping us from opening up those treasures? when we got those treasures in our presence? What stopped us and what took it away? Nathan, there's many men who need great wives. Women, there are many of men who need great husbands. I mean, yeah, did I say it right?
I think it's the other way around, but
There are many men who need great wives and many women who need great husbands. Guess what? Let's work on our balance. What masculine energy do we need to pick up as men? And what feminine energy do we need to pick up as women? And what feminine energy do we need to drop as men? And what masculine energy do we need to drop as women? Here comes the big kicker: vulnerability. Not to take advantage when one of us are vulnerable because we lay down that masculine bar, we lay down that feminine bar when we used it as a protection. But to allow your vulnerability because the other person is growing too. To say, you know what? If you're truly going to be a man, I'm truly going to be a woman. We're going to need an understanding on both sides. Because surely we're asking the men to drop a lot of the feminine aspects they have picked up over the years. We are needing the men to stop acting like they birthed the children and now they need a few years of rest. They need to go in incognito. This is too stressful for them. They don't carry this child for 9 months. They don't know what to do. Men, you need to stop it. Take the dress, take the skirt off, the panties off. Take the bra off. Take it all off. Take the tampon out.
So you can say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest. Women, I'm going to need you to put your chest down. Because two big chests is just going to bump up against each other and fight. So we want the men to pick up our chest, and women, we're going to have to ask you not to be so mannish, not to be so masculine, not to be so defensive, not to be so argumentative, debating.
Yes, because women are warriors. The feminine Orishas were warriors. Oshun was a warrior. Yamaja was a warrior. Oyayanza was a warrior. Oba was a warrior. Mami Wanta was a warrior. Nanabaruku was a warrior. And so many more. So that doesn't mean you're not a warrior just because you're not fighting your husband, you're not arguing, you're not debating. There's a way to do that femininely. Ariana says she's not currently in a relationship. So we know because we're working on our words and what we manifest and affirm and what we speak. You're always in a relationship. Okay? Your first relationship is with yourself. And then relationship with your Most High. Okay? They are inverted. They are the same thing. You can't have a relationship with the Most High if you don't have a relationship with yourself. You can't have a relationship with yourself if you don't have a relationship with the Most High. So you're always in a relationship. So you mean to say you're not in a relationship is where you're dating, an intimate relationship, because you have a relationship with your father, you have a child, you got a relationship with your child. So we always want to be mindful of what we say, because if you say that, then all the relationships you are in are affected. Because you just said relationships, so you want to be specific. You are not currently in an intimate relationship. So you are able to apply these factors to an intimate relationship, a dating relationship. We are the sorcerers. We are the magicians. We are the witches. Words are spells. Any spell that you can ever Google, look up, read in a book, be told orally, is because of someone's mouth who said them. So anything we say, whether it's being recorded and saved for later or in general conversation, are spells that the universe hears at all times. And some of the most powerful spells are said during arguments. That's why we got to really be in more control of ourselves when we're angry, when we're upset. That's where your power is needed the most. When you're trying to control your emotions and control what you say during your emotions. That's when your power is needed the most. That's where your self-love is needed the most. Your self-respect, your self-discipline, your self-care. Because there are so many spells being cast when people are upset. And then when they are not upset anymore, they upset because shit are happening, forgetting that things that they said and felt when they were upset. As if you could just take those words back because those feelings are gone. To help you understand emotions, look at them as spirits. So you won't be so comfortable doing everything under certain emotions, saying everything under certain emotions. Identify different emotions that come over yourself as if they were spirits. A whole nother spirit, not even yourself. Spirits that just happen to live within your body. A spirit named happy, a spirit named sad, a spirit named droopy. I think they gave us the seven dwarfs. Spirit named angry. So when you're feeling these emotions, that doesn't mean that you are operating, as yourself. You are operating within that spirit. Be careful what you confirm and manifest when you are under different spirits or when you are transforming through different spirits. Shape shifting. You ain't got to just be turning into a werewolf and a lizard to be a shapeshifter. You could be going from happy, mad, sad. Some of y'all call it depression, bipolar, schizophrenic. You're shapeshifting. You can't control your spirits. You don't know when to use them. You can't be an actor. Haha. You can't play in a movie. Because them motherfuckers literally all their whole life was had to have control over their emotions, they spirit. And was able to have to pull that it don't matter what happened to them that new day, it don't matter what argument they had at home. If they was filming on camera, they had to be able to pull out that emotion, that spirit, and play in that role. And we've seen some great people do it. Some of them was kind of scared. Want to reach out to them, see if they okay after some of the parts they done played. But regular people, whether you divine, whether you spiritual, illuminated, whatever, until you got control over your own spirits and your own body, how much dominion of other spirits do you think you really have? Seriously. We have to have more control over ourselves. That's the whole point of a spiritual journey. Any deity you learn about, any pot you get birth, any initiation, any candle you burn, any energy, any ancestor you talk to, it don't matter what spirit. If you're on a spiritual journey, you are only channeling, asking, communing, offering, venerating, learning, studying these spirits for yours, to help elevate yours, to help grow your spirit. That's it. At the end of the day, you are not becoming an Oshun priestess so you can help Oshun be Oshun. She's already Oshun. You became an Oshun priestess so that energy can help yours. The Oshun in you, the Yemaja in you, the Ogun in you, the Eshu in you, the Obatala in you. So if you want to see a lot more power, contain and transmute the power you have under certain emotions. Do you know how much energy is running through your body when you're upset, when you're angry, when you're loud, when you're yelling, when you're crying, when you're punching things? Can you imagine the words you can say with that amount of energy being exerted, and how it would manifest? How quickly, how strongly it would manifest? Because half of y'all lighting candles, tired, sleepy, just got off of work, hungry. So you ain't even weighing, calculating the amount of energy being put in that candle. It's just energy. You just know the words, you know the items, you know the herbs, you know the colors. You got this. But when you upset, when you going back and forth with that nigga, with that baby mom, with that baby father, with that ex, the amount of energy that's flowing through your body, through your blood, to the point where you can't control your emotions, to the point your voice is raised to a level that you ain't never ever heard yourself. How come you don't scream to the top of your lungs saying things like you're wealthy, you're a business owner, you're prosperous, you're loved? We don't never hear that shit being screamed like fights and arguments. It's energy. It's a great amount of energy being used when upset. But can you use that same type of energy or have control over that energy to manifest? But we're sorcerers. We're magicians. You should be able to still manifest and be aware of what you're saying and controlling when you're upset, sad, sleepy, hungry, horny, flabbergasted, vexed, frustrated, irritated, agitated, lonely, grieving. You should be able to acknowledge those energies, those spirits, those emotions, and be able to use them to the best knowledgeable ability for manifestation. If you are arguing, if you are going back and forth in a conversation, what is the goal? Understanding, right? So you should be focused on that. Not losing control over your emotions and your feelings. You should be focused on the target. Achosi. Understanding is the whole reason why I'm talking right now. Not because he getting loud, not because she said something smart. I really want to correct this person or get this person to understand, I don't like this. That was wrong. That was disrespectful. So by me acting a fool, that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm trying to get them to understand they disrespected me. My main focus is to get them to understand they disrespected me. You're going to have power and control in that situation. Now, how many of us has that much control over our spirits that live in our temple? Everyone getting pots birthed, but your first pot is you. If you in your vessel you can't control your own vessel, how is that uncontrollable vessel gonna try to take care of another vessel? How much are they expecting another vessel birth to do more than their own vessel can do? Are y'all wanting the Orishas and ancestors to assist or live for you? Just come mount your body. You not here at all. Don't feel shit. Don't go through the shit. Don't know shit. Just the Orisha, the ancestors, just come in your body and live life. Because that's what some of y'all expectations is when y'all coming into these esoteric occults. Y'all call them ATIs, voodoo, spirituality. All those are English words, even esoteric occults. So at the end of the day, we back on expectations. You are joining a spiritual journey and learning about spirits, asking them to do stuff that you don't do for you. Don't ask Oshun to bring you a man and you can't even love yourself. What's the point? What's the point of being with a man and you don't love yourself? How much control are you going to have over what that man does if you don't love yourself? What are you doing? You just want in-house dick. Sorry, y'all ain't never heard it. Some of y'all want in-house dick that got the name husband. It's too much confusion. We done learned about so many titles and names. I think we need to go back to the basics of when it was just mother, father, husband, wife. Because when we start using words like, like baby mama, baby father, girlfriend, cut buddy, boo thing, ex, side chick, sideline, side nigga,
You get real confusing down the line.
Some of y'all got so many baby mamas and baby daddies, and you and you fucking delusional, cause y'all done had abortions, and y'all think y'all not baby mamas and baby fathers to each other. You think cause y'all had abortions that y'all ain't got a tie to those spirits, to those ancestors? Too many goddamn titles. Can't nobody keep up with none of them. We first need to be able to master the title mothers and fathers and husband and wives before we can master any title like cut buddy, boo thing, side chick, sideline, nanny, babysitter, best friend who stepped the cousin, all these other goddamn titles.
Same title I'm gonna go to: stepchild, stepbrother,
stepson, son-in-law, daughter-in-law.
Them cold words, so I really don't give a shit.
Yeah. Can we just look at them as children, daughters, sons?
That's too hard to do then.
Too much responsibility, accountability, and vulnerability. It's so many fucking prefixes, suffixes. We make fun of the LGBTQS community. We make fun of their alphabet community. But damn, when you look at the single people, we A through Z with our titles. Oh, family? Nah, that's my brother X, baby mama, daddy.
Twice removed.
Nigga, family. She need help. Are you available? Or you gonna have to ask such of them, because when I'm with my new girl, you know, they really don't get along like that.
We don't mess with them on this side no more.
But y'all steady thinking this village gonna raise this child. The village trying to fill 452 million zillion goddamn positions and only got 5 million people. Y'all ain't never looked at it. Y'all trying to build this village back up with 82 trillion positions needed, wanted right now, because that's what I'm feeling right now, but only 5 million people. So now you're going to force these 5 million people to be schizophrenic, to be bipolar, to operate as 3 million more people. So all 82 trillion goddamn positions y'all done came up with over the last 300 years, probably 250, so we can have a village. So now these 5 million people playing these extra 300 probably million roles are confused, and you confused because they don't know when they supposed to be mother, father, husband, wife, ex, baby mama, baby father, side thing, sideline, cut buddy, cut daddy, stepmama, daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, son, auntie, uncle, and them. So y'all mad because they trying to keep up with all these different roles and positions and titles they hearing all goddamn long. And when they get to you, no, you're a sister. But goddamn, I was just baby mama when I was in the car. Let me get out of baby mama role and be your sister right now. And please get off my back. Oh no, she fake. You need to talk about her. You need to go blast all her fucking business on the internet. But you forgot, just like her and you and everybody else around you is trying to fill all these goddamn titles that we just created not too long ago, where we should be mastering, after being enslaved and being free, how to be mothers and fathers and husbands and wives again. Can we get that down, Pat? Then I promise y'all, if there was a sideline crew for side people, that shit would be running immaculately, how everybody wanted it, with the idea when they ever wanted a side chick, a side dude. I'm sure it would run a lot better if we had better husband and wives, period. I'm just saying.
Take care at home.
If people was cheating, it'll be better people to cheat with, and guess what? Ain't nobody cheating. We just all love it.
Anyone ever watch the movie Fences with Denzel Washington? It's a powerful movie. Got a lot of scriptures out in the end with his brother. The one part that I remember in that movie is when he came home with that baby. Woo.
I was all twisting and turning inside. I was transforming. I was like,
But I understood the roles they was playing. For years, he had taken care of. He had built that house, that same house that they all lived in. He had worked his ass off to get that house, built a fence around it to protect it. He provided for the home night in, night out, day in, day out. He had somebody on the side. The wife kind of knew about it, but it ain't bother her until he said something about a baby. She having a baby? He's like, yes. I'm letting you know. And I'm going down to the hospital to see my child be born. She didn't like it. No, she didn't. She ain't stop him either. He came home. He had got a phone call, a message that she had died. He had to go get the baby and bring the baby back. He's still being the father role, the man role. He knows he has to be a father to this boy. His wife, who was very upset with him, knew she had to play a mother role to this child
first,
before any emotions was involved. That's what I had to see. I wanted everyone to see that in that movie. Not the fact that he was cheating and had a child, but the roles they played back then when the woman was in the home, when the man was out working. There was a common respect, as you just said. If there was any kind of sideline of any kind of piece of part to play, it probably would have ran a lot smoother. Now I'm sure that would have ran smoother in other situations, but in that situation, it did run. It did run.
And you know what else that shows? Because that's touchy. Y'all remove ego. That's touchy. A man stepping out on his wife and having a child, and then the child mother's died during birth and the child has to be brought into the home. We know people today getting readings trying to figure out how to deal with because their husband done cheated on them while they were trying to have children and got other children. They need to know what to do. And I, as a woman, can't be emotional. I can't fuck up this child's life. I can't fuck up this man's opportunity to be a father. I can't fuck up this woman's opportunity to be a mother because that's what we are first. Because of how I feel like, damn, that's fucked up. Let's fuck your ass up. You know what a cow tongue is? I can't be because guess what? I know how to do cow tongues. I know who the fuck Yami is. I know who Aja is. But I also got control of my spirits that live with me, and I could be doing a lot better. But I got a little control there. So when situations like that come, family, remove ego. You know what happened in that situation? You know what happened in that movie Fences? Every single last one of them, from the Denzel playing the husband that cheated, his wife, and the woman that was on the side, all last one of them did what? They were grown. She knew her husband was cheating. She didn't have to wait till a fucking baby be brought back, but she did. So why leave when the baby come back when you knew he was cheating the whole time? She had to do what? Be grown. She was grown enough to stay with him while he was cheating. Why she can't grown enough and help him raise a child that could have been made if she was going to stay with his ass while he was cheating? Why she just to fucking leave? So she wouldn't be held what? Accountable for being a witness, a part of that situation. Him. He knew his ass was married. He knew he ain't had to have nobody on the side. He knew he could have brought up polygamy and see if his first wife was polygamous, and if not cheat on her, find someone who is. He knew he was fucking cheating and had someone on the side. So when a baby come, Why would he act brand new then? Why would he? Oh, I'm a husband. I can't do that. That child out of wedlock. I don't know. That what? No, that baby ain't even mine. How I know? That chick was on the side.
He put that pride down.
I don't know who she was messing with.
Put that pride down, and he picked up his masculine stick.
What he did? He was grown. He realized if he was gonna cheat and make a baby on the side, he's gonna have to find a way for this child to still have a mother. Period. That was his job to do.
He was gonna be in that child's life regardless.
And what that woman on the side do? She knew she was sleeping with a married man. She knew they was having sex and that a child could be able to be involved. She knew this man was going back to his wife every day. He ain't left her. That if there was a child involved, she would find out. But when she did find out that she was pregnant, did she go get an abortion? Did she go give it up for adoption? Did she create more generational trauma, more generational curses for the lying down later to have to pick up? Or did she be grown and said, regardless if this child is a child that was made because of cheating parents, because of a father who was cheating, it's still a life. And it deserves to live and have its own story and not be sent back to the outer room because you couldn't control your spirits. All three of them was grown as hell. Grown as hell, so we ain't even seeing that shit be done today. Hey, well, in this house, I'll raise my hand before I say that.
I do. Totally well. We run a beautiful home in here. No child has to suffer for whatever the adults is going through. The adults are grown. We know how to pick up our masculine sticks and our feminine sticks when needed be. Ain't got nothing to do with emotion. Emotional stick is a whole nother stick, far from masculine and feminine. But we so quick to pick up that ego stick, that defending stick. We have to understand, family, we play roles. We have dominion over certain roles, and they must be played, or else there's going to be imbalance. That was the point of the movie Fences. If you haven't gone out and seen it, if you haven't rented it, if you haven't seen it on Netflix, whatever, it's a great movie. I haven't seen a Denzel Washington movie that isn't great. But pay attention to that part, how they was able to play their roles. How this father, this man, he played a role. The wife, the woman, she played a role from the beginning to the end. She followed. She said, I followed you. I knew that my husband was going to lead me and guide me, so I followed you. How many of you women are willing to follow your husband? And I bring this story up because this story was actually spoken and told of. Who's telling your story? For what reason is your story going to be told?
Do you know that's a spirit over here talking about in my head? Spirit just said in my head, how is you ever going to be remembered for anything if you ain't went through some impossible shit to others, but you made it possible? Why would your story be told? Why would you go down in history if you ain't never went through some, oh my gosh, are you serious? They really played that? They really did that?
You made it through that? That's what the point of the story is. That's the fact that we can talk about it. That's a story that really happened. That was a true story.
And before they chose to play ex-wife, ex-husband, side chick, sideline, they chose to play mothers and fathers and husband and wives first.
They decided to keep that masculine and feminine energy balanced. To the day he died. To the day that she was still saying, respect your father. No matter what we went through, respect your father. Even on his grave, you're going to respect your father. Despite what we went through, you don't know what we went through. He stood here and made sure that he was a man. All the times he had to put his pride down. Sleep on the couch.
Be called the cheater. He was a dog.
He was a dog.
But he stood through that instead of leaving her and say, you know what, me and my child will go to someone else. You're just gonna keep throwing up in my face every day that I cheated. You're just gonna keep reminding me that I had a child on you. He stood and took that shit till he died. He chose to be a husband and a father before he played anything else. I don't think y'all are hearing spirit. You don't think she could have left? You don't think she could have went and found another man that didn't cheat on her and have a child? You don't think that she had to be, every time she looked at that child, she had to be reminded, dang, my husband cheated on me, my husband cheated on me? You don't think she had to be reminded to the day she died, every time she looked at that child? You don't think she could have left? But she said, hey, this child mother left. And the mother was the woman sleeping with my husband. But this the only mother this child knows. So why would she take that away from that child? That had nothing to do with that. I don't think y'all understand how ego and pride was removed so roles can be played. For all y'all that want to be gods and goddesses and kings and queens, be careful what role you pick and choose to play, because you got dominion over all of them. They had free will to leave. He had free will to not cheat. She had free will to get a divorce. They did. It's what they chose to play and why they will remember, or why it was even a story to be told.
I love that movie.
And I didn't understand why my husband wanted to keep talking about this movie, playing this movie. And when I watched that movie, I had so many emotions turn up in me. And I said, it's a reason why I have to watch this movie. Not because I'm getting cheated on, but because what they trials and tribulations that was placed upon their task, which was going to determine whether they were the many that were called or the few that was chosen. It humbled the hell out of my spirit just to think what to do next in a situation like that. I couldn't stomach it. I was about to throw up, almost passed out. For those who don't know, the empath over here, Baba knows, when I watch certain movies, I go through it.
Dream.
I'm in the bathroom throwing up. I'm passing out. Movies. Dreams. I'm waking up dreaming about it. Gotta hold on to Baba.
I gotta tell y'all, told us a movie, Hollywood. They good effects. Good.
Yeah, I be out there crying, bawling out, flipping out, like the people that act a fool at funerals. That's me during movies. Baba can't hear them. I'm in it. I'm gone. He got to come bring me back. This is real shit, y'all. And it's not for no reason. I believe my spirits are helping me control my emotions. They're showing me how quick, how easy my emotions are rattled. They're showing me how organic and how authentic my connection to other people and what they do. And how I have to control that. How a movie can have me up and down. So what can people around me do? How a movie can have me laughing, sad, crying, upset, want justice, ready to hurt somebody, happy, ready to go make love. How movies can do this.
Like Roots.
Like Roots.
Like Roots did to us.
So what the hell is people doing around me? If movies can do this. Songs too. Yes, y'all better say that. It's time to be aware. It's time to be awakened. Because everybody woke. Just because you woke don't mean you're awakened. Let's talk about it. When you wake up in the new day, when you first get up, some of y'all don't want to talk to people. Some of y'all don't want people to talk to you because you know you might woke up but you ain't brushed your teeth yet. You ain't fully awakened, or your eyes still closed. You still got the raspy voice. You sound like a man and you're a woman. You ain't all the way awakened. Your eyes may be open. You may be woke, but you can't hold a conversation. You can't move around. So as we like to say, we woke. Our people is woke. Let's continue our journey and stop thinking that's our full evolution of ourselves. Stop thinking being woke is our higher self, and let's become awakened. And after we awaken, then let's just be. We are able to naturally just be because our natural order won't be corrupted. Why? Because we are naturally first beings. Whether we are a spiritual being or a human being, we are a being. Be. The root word of being means to exist, to be. Naturally, we can't be beings because naturally we're fucked up. Our order is out of balance. So before we can just be, before you can just start talking to people when you wake up, before you just can start getting in everybody's face, you got to become awakened. You got to go wash your face, brush your teeth, probably get some coffee, get yourself together, get dressed. You got to become awakened before you can walk out that house, go do anything and just be. Do what you're supposed to do that day.
Take that showers.
Showers, important. It's help healing me. Showers at night and showers when I wake up. I do pay for that, Baba.
The spirit travels when you're sleeping. As your spirit is picking up things as you're physically awakened. You wash off the things not from your physical skin itself, as you have gone out there and gotten your baths, your ancestral baths, your Egungun baths, your Obatala baths, your Yamuja baths. You know that you're putting in certain herbs and you're cleansing your spirit. Same thing when you're waking up in the new day for my woke people. Cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanse your spirit at all times. Once you cleanse your spirit, then you'll have more of a balance on what energy you're supposed to be vibing off of. You won't be so quick to vibe off of an energy because your spirit traveled somewhere that you physically don't remember. So now you're still battling or still dealing with that energy. We have to be responsible with the energy we're picking up and not to overdose ourselves on too much masculine energy and too much feminine energy. And vice versa. For some men out there who just overly masculine, don't know a bit of feminine energy with them, just raw, gang banging on bacon in a new day. Men, we have to also know not to be so hard, not to be too masculine, where they can't find where to fit in at, where your masculinity is overshadowing that they can't show their feminism. We have to find a balance, not just to be all masculine and all feminine. We must find a balanced family. The children are watching and they're needing a balance. They don't see a balance. How many of your children right now are thinking that it's genderless? Is that not a thing now? Genderless? My son came across to me with some genderless. I said, genderless son, you have a gender. Your mother has a gender. That's it. Ain't no genderless after that. I don't know what they're feeding you all, children. But we have to be the parents. We have to be the grown-ups. We got to be the mature ones and show them with action, not just speak it. Show them what a masculine energy is and show them what a feminine energy is. You'd be pissed off as hell if you find out when you're no longer in this physical flesh that child that you walk by every day that you did nothing for was actually of your bloodline. Ooh, that'd be a spit in the face. You got to come back here and do it and go through the trauma they went through just because you walked by. We got to pick up where everyone else is leaving off at. You can't look for people to pick up where they left off at. Pick up where everyone else has left off at. Stop living a selfish life.
Absolutely selfish life. And these roles have to be played, because if we go back to movie Fences that we were just talking about, the son, right?
Mm-hmm.
If the father would have just decided not to be in that boy's life because he was married, Alafia, if the father just decided, the daughter, if the woman just decided to leave the father and not let the father be in his life because the father was, married to another woman, that daughter would have never known what a father was. So that father still had to play a role. So that child could grow up and know what that role looks like, vice versa. So that's why pride and ego has to be removed and put to the side. That's why we just can't banish people when they come into the house and tell us horrible things that they went through. We can't lay curses upon our line just because we want to make money that lifetime. Now our generations are going through curses because we fucked up a lot of people because people was emotional and went through stuff. We still have to know how to maneuver through these things strategically. And your best guide, your best GPS system, your best way through life, the only tool through life you should be using is EY Prelate. If you're not maneuvering through sticky situations, hurtful situations, emotional situations, oh my gosh, I can't believe that just happened. Why me, Lord God? Situations. If you don't choose good character to get through them, you will have to repeat it over and over and over again, no matter how many lifetimes it takes. It would just be a generational curse. Each lineage will be having to try to break that from happening, repeating, so your ass can come back down here and get it. And then hopefully uphold that, so when your ass do come back down through the lineage and get it, you don't fuck it back up. Or go back to your old ways, or the ways that were still going on. It don't matter how long it takes you to get it. The object is get it. Don't get it this lifetime. Be prideful. Have an ego. Abandon children. Abort children. It's your right. It's your body. Just like you had the right to have sex, you have the right to destroy a human being, a child. That in order to get here and do his destiny, it was dependent on you to have EY Prelate to maneuver it here to this room. And you chose to do whatever with your free will. And that's how detrimental it affected that spirit's destiny down here. Be mindful how you live your everyday life. Because technically, in actuality, we're all sorcerers. We're all magicians. Everything that everybody say and do manifests, happens.
Yep.
What sets you apart from others is who are you within your emotions. When you're going through your emotions, when you're tested, when you're tried, when you're facing impossibly looking tasks. That's what's going to set you apart from others. Many people are going through these situations and not many of them get through them. Some of them leave that mission, leave that task.
Mm.
I think they could just do a whole bunch of other shit and think it's making up for that task. Not gonna happen.
We are, just so you all know, the time of awakening is a time of balance. We're awakening back to our balance. A lot of you all are like, okay, well, now what do we do now? We're getting this knowledge and wisdom of being awakened. Now we know who our oppressors are. We know about the Bible. What do we do? Get into balance. Get into balance. Surely you don't think that you're going to be able to get into the kingdom of heaven imbalanced. That's why the Most High said pick hot or cold, not lukewarm. He didn't say just pick hot. He didn't say just pick cold. He said, all right, pick hot or cold. Them two I'll pick, but the one in the middle, the one who doesn't have the balance, well, that's the one I won't pick. That's the one I'll spit out. I want the one who knows how to handle the hot and the cold. I was just actually watching an experiment with water. The experiment was, does water float on water? I laughed when I heard that title, but my curiosity said click play. So I click play, and sure enough, I saw the difference between hot and cold water. He put the cold, it was in ice, and he put blue food coloring, and then he put the hot water with red food coloring, and then he had a room temperature full of water, and he took a droplet and took some of the cold ice water and placed it inside of the lukewarm water, and it went right down. And then he put the hot water into the lukewarm water, and the red dye floated. He tried the same experiment with all the water the same temperature, and it all just floated around and mixed in with each other. There was no separation. So there is truly a difference between hot and cold. Yeah, that was a wonderful experiment that I experienced watching, my little Facebook videos. So family, we have to find a balance. If you are not playing the masculine role and you're not supposed to, that's okay. You're supposed to be playing the feminine role. If you're not playing the feminine role and you're not supposed to, that's okay. You're masculine. You're supposed to play the masculine role. That was the role that was given to you. Could you imagine watching a movie and you watching some of your favorite actors and they started playing the roles of
the other people in the movie out of nowhere?
Like, you're a main character. Why you acting like you the person over there doing nothing? You're the mailman. You just walk by. Whoa, is that Denzel who just walked by? That's the only time we're gonna see this person in the movie. I paid $20 a ticket to watch this movie, and they showed me on the commercial that he was gonna be in this movie.
They say he the main character.
So the name and big lights and everything, and I go into the movie and he plays the mailman for 3 seconds. That was the role that he chose to pick, or did he not play his role? What everybody came to come see. Here he is playing a mailman for a 3-second role. Now everybody,
his part was too hard to learn.
Now the mailman got to play his role way out of his league. Could you imagine your local mailman trying to play Malcolm X? Picture that. Whoever your mailman is. Imagine Denzel Washington not playing him because he just didn't want to play that role. And now your mailman is playing Malcolm X. Now that's the impression of your children in their head. Let's be honest. All of our impression of Malcolm X is Denzel Washington. So we have to play our role, because if someone else is going to play our role, it's not going to be right. And everyone showed up to watch us play our role. Everyone came to come watch the women play their great role that the women play. That's why Master had y'all so close, because y'all played such a great role. He dared not put y'all out anywhere outside the home. He knew if he wanted the best out of Mammy and them children, to keep them close. Even Master knew the roles. He said, if I want the best out of these men, they're going to have to do masculine shit. I'm just going to have to make them do extra masculine shit. I'm not the women do extra feminine shit. And then all of a sudden, there was a switcheroo. While we was off doing some masculine shit, a certain race of women came in and said, all right, we saw the role y'all was playing, strong, leading black women. Trying to get y'all at the house. We'll take one for the team. but we'll bounce back because we actually know what we're doing. Y'all have no idea what we're doing to y'all. Our family feeling out there. Ooh, our family feeling with these messages. Streaming only from YouTube. I just research it over. For not being a call. This money don't change me. I understand there's no country. I don't come back.
Family, it is 3:35. We have creeped into, which is our. If you do want to book, I believe cutoff should be 3:45. 3:45 Eastern. Love these messages. Definitely need to be heard. Absolutely. Y'all, family, we don't script these messages just because we study and talk about these things. We don't rehearse this, okay?
Yeah, when spirit come down and speak, we have no idea how spirit gonna come down and speak. Spirit ain't come to us and tell us how they gonna come down and speak and what they gonna speak about. But spirit obviously know what needs to be talked about. And we as devotees and priests and diviners, we know to be obedient. If we ever want favors in the heavens when we call upon them, to be obedient and give these messages.
Absolutely, family. Definitely. Beautiful messages. Enjoy each and every last one of you all that came in and participated and interacted. I do pray for all of you all who gave feedback, who just didn't sit and watch like a bump on a log. You know, does the bump on the log really get written about? Or is it just background scenery?
I don't know any bump on the log that's distinct from any other bump on the log. I never heard about the road of this bump on the log. Or that bump on the log. You know, that bump right there was kind of bumpier than the other bump. Nope. But who plays their masculine role and who plays their feminine role? However way they had to play that role. Even if you was a woman having to play a feminine warrior, you was a feminist warrior. That's how you did it. If you was a masculine who had to hold down the home, you did it masculinely. I watched my father play both roles. You watched your father play both roles. Having to go out, be the breadwinner, and then when times came hard, Dad didn't just put on the feminine role, but he also was a masculine doing the things within the home. My mother's wives had to pick up where that detrimentalness of women's rights and getting the men out of the workplace and getting the women out there. Well, my mother's wives, they went out there and they didn't start to pick up a masculine role. They were still just as feminine. You see, D. We have to understand the balance. Just because, yes, I gotta go out here and work, so I must be having to play this. I don't know what they're talking about. I must gotta play this masculine role. I'm out here doing this masculine stuff. Do it with the feminine energy, and find your way back into the feminine role, so that the masculine can take back his role, so that you won't be worrying about all these things.
Thank you, family, for tuning in. Cut off for many readings and many crystal ball readings. It's 3:45 Eastern time. We are on an Eastern time zone. Okay.
That is 6 minutes, family.
Ashe. And we are doing relationship readings and love life readings as well as live. Ashe.
Ashe. Lafayette here. We seen you pop in. You know, Spirit was down.
Miss Green. How are you and the family? Girl, watch from the beginning and see what happened.
I was about to say, yeah, I know you just ain't tune in over to get here, y'all. Ooh, catch it all.
Watch from the beginning.
Catch it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, messages that needed to be given, needed to be received.
Yes, you have to come up. You have to come in to the actual YouTube video. So yes, family, definitely spread the word. Let them know because we will be streaming from YouTube from now on.
Right. And family, can y'all realize we don't get the lag? Remember, we used to have to wait a whole minute to 2 minutes to actually see exactly what you said or what we said to you. It was so much. YouTube really gives us a more of a freedom platform. So we're really trying to get family onto using the different platforms. No one's saying that you can't go back to Facebook. No one's saying that you ain't got different tabs open right now if you wanted to. We're just letting you know that YouTube is where we're going to be streaming. We will do our best to make sure that our videos still get posted in Facebook. But family, try to make yourself comfortable in getting into the YouTube and being able to comment. Now, you're only going to be able to come in and comment if you click directly onto YouTube and come into here. If you see the link on Facebook and you click on that link from Facebook, they're not going to give you a comment section. That lets you know, oh, I'm in the wrong area. Let me go to the other area where everyone else is talking. So I can see what other people are talking about so I can get my message out to them. Oh, I want to go ahead and book my reading. I want to be able to communicate back and forth with my reading. Unlike some of these readers who just flash, boom, you got your magic, blah, 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 all right, got your magic, blah, 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 you got your magic, blah, 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 you got your magic. I don't know. Did I book one? Did she call me out? I don't even know if I was in line. She just did 10 people readings in 3 minutes. I say.
That's why my heart is beat like do. Cause now you are true, so when you're very I sing for you and I be like do. Baby, now you are not before I am very only for you to be like I sing for you, my baby,
I'll be looking out, making sure that we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
Yes.
We made a pact with you all. Individually, we told you all. Okay, if y'all didn't get the email, it must check your spam. Okay, we gave everybody an email. I don't know what happened to it. But we told you all, once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're doing a night of free readings all night long. And also, we'll be starting up the HOK dating group, family. Also, men, we'll be starting up our men's group. Ashe. So we got a lot of things to look forward to. We got to get these subscribers up to 1,000 subscribers, family. That's what we're working for. That's why we're going to be now going live from YouTube. We gotten family comfortable enough. We gotten over 3,000, 4,000 views at one time on Facebook. Family. So I know we can do the same thing over here. YouTube embraces us just the same. Let's show them how we get down in the HOK. But we don't tore Facebook up.
Let's take over YouTube, family.
Let's take over YouTube. Y'all see, family, we on TikTok now. We out there in IG world. We about to be tweeting and tweeting in a few seconds.
Shout out to Jaleisha that follow us on Twitter.
So, family, keep up with us. Let's not ever get stagnated. Understanding change. Understanding it is comfortable to change. We were very comfortable with picking up the traits that we weren't supposed to be so heavy with. We got comfortable with that. So, family, we're getting us out of that comfortability of knowing how to be diverse.
Ashe.
Hot and cold, family.
Yes, not lukewarm.
Ashe. You see Facebook rocking blue like they're Crips over there. YouTube over here looking all bloody. Come on, family. Let's bring it together, family. Let's hug it out. Okay?
Hug it out.
Let's just hug it out.
Hug it out, family.
Okay?
Come on, y'all. Bring
We're
it
gonna
in.
hug it out. All my Facebookers out there. I know y'all looking at us like we didn't just trade on y'all like that. We didn't. Look, family, we're gonna be on Facebook too. We want family to be comfortable, okay?
Yes, Ashe.
Ashe. I know what's going on. I see the division. I see the division.
Don't be like that,
Over
family.
there, real tight over there.
Once we get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we will do a night of free readings for everyone. So tell everyone, family, tell everybody to subscribe to HOK. Ashe.
Ashe, family.
Ashe.
All right.
We love you and we thank you. And until next time, oh God.